Hey guys, so I'm here at the job. My dad's in another job, so I'm here by myself. I'm gonna be putting a closet shelf rack. I'll be taking out all this closet shelving and installing a closet rod and brackets along this wall. So I'm gonna get at it. All right guys, so I'm removing all these things on the wall. Some come on chunks. They're just nails, but with little anchors on the backside plastics. I'm just doing this, twisting. Just doing that. Maybe I should get some fucking vice grips. Never mind, too lazy to get vice grips, so I'm just gonna fucking grab it at an angle, more grip. There we go. Keep on doing that. Well, I need vice grips. There we go. All right, guys, I took off the shelves, all the supports. Now it looks like Swiss cheese up in the closet. Now I know where all the studs aren't, right there. So I'm gonna use my old knocking trick. Oh, there's a stud. Oh, there's a stud. See, easy as pie. All right, guys, I found my studs. They have check marks on it. And you can just tell by the sound once you're experienced and stuff like that. And then, yeah, just kidding. I use this. Right there, there's my stud. And then I saw this piece already there, and then I was like, oh shoot, well, it had to be up somehow. And then I felt the magnet right there because there's a nail in the wood and it's right on it. So let's see, there's another one. So it grabs. Yeah, it's right there. I just did that to verify it. You're probably wondering why I haven't moved this closet door. This is a pain in the ass. You know, both doors freaking move. I'm not here to fix it. I will fix it if they do request it, but I think they're actually made to move together in one direction and then like that. But I do find it funny. Anyways, they're really deep in that track, so for me to lift them, I have to lower the screws, which seem to be a pain in the ass. You put it in the screw hole and then lower it. Then I can move it along the side of the wall, but I was able to get the shelves out pretty easy. Got tons of room, and I'll just lift it up, plop it on. And on the back side of this wall, let's see. It's a bathroom. So here's some plumbing. There's some plumbing behind that wall. So I just gotta be a little bit careful about yay wide. Maybe like 3-4 feet. Call it safe. So all I'm gonna do is grab a drill bit. Wide ass staircase. Grab a drill bit and then hit it where the studs are and make sure I'm getting to wood. These are really actually pretty deep. I don't know why it's that deep, but it looks like it's double drywalled. It's not 1/2 inch or 5/8. Let's see if I can get a good example. Look at that freaking crater. Anyways. Yeah, another one. It's thick. So I'm gonna run a drill bit through, see if I get wood, go soft, and then go from there. So I'm gonna put the bracket up, measure the piece, this piece right here from my thumb down. If I cut it at 7.5, the piece will be a nice full looking piece and about like 1 inch below the edge line. I'm gonna go give it a cut now. All right guys, this is the factory cut straight piece right here. I cut off a little piece off that and flush along the wall, get it to the corner, flush it against that wall. You can see that this wall was a little opened up that way, so we're gonna try to get this side cut nicely. And we're gonna do the same thing over there. But to get this, grab a tape measure. Measure the distance here. Or, yeah, we're gonna measure the distance. And so, let's see how much I'm gonna have to trim up. All right guys, so here's my 1/4 inch on one side. I'm gonna cut it that way so this side's more narrow, this side's more open that way. Once it's in the wall, it's gonna be kicked out as well. All right, so I cut it at an angle. You can kind of see the angle to it. And then now I'm gonna use the back side, go my measurement, mark it. I already kind of prematurely marked the back side, which is a no-no because I didn't do the cut first. Because now it's gonna be a little bit actually this way. So I'm gonna measure it, mark it, then add my measurement of an angle, then cut it that way. And if I fuck up, Home Depot's not too far. All right guys, so here's what I was saying. It just bumped me out. There's my straight line. Then there's my flared out wall measurement. I know if you're like me, having too much lines can get you confused. So get used to it and just remember what you're doing. All right, I'm gonna cut right there. All right guys, so here's my cut. It's more of a shadow, but it's not, it's pretty close to the wall. It's gonna catch onto this wood. And on the other side, same thing, pretty close. I'm just gonna cock it though. But right now I'm gonna get the brackets on, screw it to the wood, and get going. All right guys, so I'm pre-drilling first, and drilling with that. The wall's kind of wavy, kind of peaks right here, and then kicks out my board. I split the kick. It was like wobbling, so I just went full this way and then a little bit that way to level it out. And then these, because it's away from the wall, I'm drilling it at an angle. That way, once I go through, it hits the bottom of this wood. All right, well, we continue it. I'm going about every 8 inches. It's a 96 piece of wood, so it'd be about 12 screws. Okay, so I'll clean it up, but I drilled all the screws and got them in. Now I'm gonna mount the brackets onto those, and then screw it in. Once it's screwed in, I'll know where to put the pole. But maybe before, no, I'll do it right after. Yeah, I'll put the brackets on first and then measure where it's gonna lay. Where it's gonna lay over there, so I'm not sure. And get it going. All right guys, so I measure this, or I measure the pole to go from there to here, from there to there. 95 inches, but then I also have this mounting bracket. It's gonna eat up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is just cut it at 95 and then shave it as much as I need, but oh, maybe I don't have to shave it. It'll just go in through here and then I'll be able to slide it in. Oh, well, I'll just cut it at 95 and we'll see how it goes. So 95 ain't gonna work. It's a little bit long, but it's better than too short. So I'm gonna give it a trim and get it in. All right, it's cut to fit. Now I'm gonna see how those brackets work. Here's this plate, barely any plate. Yep. I don't know why it's crooked. Oh shit, camera's the wrong way. Okay, so this, yeah, I was right. It just slides on, mounted on. Probably just hit like that, so I get all the screws on. I don't know how slip. That looks like shit, but over here, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm gonna have to trim it a little bit more, so just that much, because I don't have much play. So that's what I'll be doing. Taking this off, trim it, and slide this baby in. All right, guys, so I went up there and cocked it. They're gonna paint over it, but I just wanna get the gap closed and make it look good. All right. Here is the finished product. I tried peeling that off. It's literally just paper. It can be painted over. Screws underneath. And yeah. All right, guys, so turn the light off because the fan's loud. This toilet seems to be running. I think I can hear it. So what we're gonna do is, oh, that fluid master looks new too. The fill valve looks new. So we're gonna change that flapper and then see if it leaks anymore. But before I change it, I'm gonna pull that baby out, clean the edges of right here. I'll try to see around the edge and see if that helps. Alright guys, what I'm gonna do, tank rebuild, remove the flapper, and it still leaks, so I'm just gonna take the tank off and rebuild it and see if that works. Alright guys, so this is the old hardware from the toilet. I just installed the new stuff. I'm gonna put it on the tank and then hook it up, or put it on the bowl and then hook it up. All right, well, it's all done. No more leak. You could usually hear the leak. It was the black gasket underneath. Yeah, it was that black gasket. It was all messed up, but I just changed out everything, bolts. Oh, no, I didn't hear anything. Bolts, fill valve, flush valve, I'm guessing. Yeah, everything. I'm just gonna leave it on and see if it leaks before I do the kitchen faucet. Alright guys, so I turned the line back on, or the water line back on, filled it up. If it's gonna leak, well, I filled it back up, then I turned it off so I can go work on the kitchen faucet. If it's gonna leak, it's gonna leak. And when I turn it back on, we see the level right now. If I come back before I turn it on, if it's lower than that, then it's leaking. But if it's not, it's holding water. All right, now I'm gonna go get started on the faucet. Here's the old one. I ain't gonna install it like this. I'm gonna have it on the side. This is gonna be the one I install. Oh, the reason why I'm not turning off the angle stops is because that one could have done it maybe, but this one back there, they don't look too friendly, so I'm gonna avoid that and just take it off from the adapter and then hook up mine. Oh shit, it's not way. Alright guys, so I got it all cleaned up. Yeah, that's nasty. It was sprayed before. Anyways, I got the plumber's plate around this. I'm gonna go grab the plate, drop it in, center it off, put that baby on and hook it up. Alright guys, so faucet's installed, all hooked up. I'm gonna get the water on, but first we're gonna check the toilet, see if it dropped. Nope, still holding, so problem fixed. Put this bitch back on. There you go. Alright, so the hose is a little bit twisted along with the weight. It was a little twisted, and I took off that plastic latch and rotated the hose, and it was still kind of twisted, but the trick my dad taught me is run some hot water in it. Now you can see the steam a little bit. Run it a little bit and it'll loosen up, and then just turn it off, and it should just mold to that shape. And now it doesn't catch. So I just changed these locks. This is the first set right here. It's all done. And the next one over here. That needs to be spring more, but closes, locks nice. I'm gonna lock it. I'm sure that's it. It's locked. And here's another one. Closes good, locks good. Now this, it locks, but we're gonna have to look at it. Okay, I'm gonna mark it like that, with that being there. That's where it falls in line, so it's like really on the bottom. I'm gonna drill that out more and see if that relieves it of any. We'll see. All right, guys, so I have to relieve it a little bit on the bottom. I grabbed a paddle bit and I drilled it more deeper in there. But I need to take some of the sides off because I can't. Right there's the bottom corner and the bottom left, right there. So I'm gonna take those out and see if it latches better. All right, guys, so it's locking, it's deep enough. I cleaned the corners out so it's nice and boxy in there and it's deep, but it's scratching or it's locking and rubbing right here. So I'm going to trim that brass, or it's not brass, it looks like brass, but it looks like it's metal. I'm gonna be shaving it, and then let's see if I can get it even smoother. Right now, I finally got it to go all the way in. But it's hanging up right there. Well, if I push in the door, it goes in nice. So I need to shave quite a bit. All right, guys, here it is. Perfect. Locks perfectly. No hang-ups. Well, that's it. That's how it looks. You gotta shape it a little bit right there. But it works so smooth, so I ain't gonna touch it. I'm just gonna blow it out and that's it. All right, well, I'm done for today. Next thing I got to do is, let's see. Could do it. Nah, fuck that. Tomorrow. I'm gonna be putting a closet roller in. Right there. Oh shit. Fuck. I could just do it right now. Alright, I guess I'm gonna do it right now. Well, this almost looks identical, but it's not. So it's some bullshit. Gotta drill out new holes on the bottom. The top one lined up, but the bottom needs to be drilled out. When drilling these out, you gotta make sure that you don't go past, well, there's another metal plate, so it will stop me. Hopefully, if I press too hard, I can go through and crack that. So I gotta be careful. All right, guys, so I fixed that roller. Looks like over here is theirs. I'm gonna go the extra mile and close up that gap. It's narrow. And if it goes bigger, I'm gonna try to go close that one up, but this is the one I worked on. Damn! Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. So to fix that, I'm gonna raise it on the right hand side to make it tilt. We're gonna try that. This one, fat bottom, so I can drop the left side down there. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, guys, so I closed up the gap all the way up and down. This side, closed up the gap as well. So now, shed's good. All right, well, I'm all done. Just gonna pack up my shit and head home. I think Dad just got home maybe like 30 minutes ago, and I think he's right now like over 35. So both have long days. Can't wait for dinner.